Peace and prosperity be unto all who's listening and watching. It's your girl, Shaeranea, alright? And I'm back with another video. And here lately, I've been thinking about working on a podcast so that you not only get valuable content and information from here, you can also get it from a live and recorded podcast that I have for you guys. Now, today we're going to focus on mindsets, the different kinds of mindsets, and the difference between a fixed mindset and a growth mindset. Because in everything, you somewhat have a fixed mindset about things. You have fixed ideas about things. And the difference between those who succeed and those who don't are the differences in their mindset and their mentality, the way they think, the way they perceive, the way they believe. And these ultimately affect the full effect of their entire life, the totality. And this separates the difference for people who has pure natural talent that never succeed and those who have talent and did succeed. And you know, some people aren't always born with talent. Some people work for talent. Some people work for the things they want. So we're going to start by saying that you need to always have a focused mind on having a growth mindset. No matter where you are in life, no matter what you're doing, no matter what you're focused on, no matter what you're working on, no matter what you want in life, you have to have a focused mindset on, I'm progressing. I believe that, you know, even if I am not where I want to be, that I'll get there eventually. The not now, but eventually attitude is going to always optimize your opportunities. It's going to always bump you up another level, saying, hey, I'm going to get these opportunities. Because I believe in infinite opportunities. The way I think is abundance will flow with my attitude, my gratitude, and my mindset. So fixed mindsets are basically like fixed ideas about certain things, the way you think, the way you believe. Basically, you're just set on something and you believe that's who you are because you don't believe that, you know, it's basically, it doesn't require any growth. A fixed mindset doesn't require any growth. You're set on an idea that you haven't improved. You haven't worked on, or you're like, I'm okay with being right where I am. And you've been like that for maybe like 10 years and you haven't got any new results but yet you complain about it. You complain about being where you are and you complain about the results you have, but yet you don't work on it. So that's the fixed mind. It's the complaining about something or the being stuck on something that you don't plan to work on no way. So it's a fixed idea that we have to work on in a fixed mindset, which we can always improve if we improve our minds and we want to make an effort. So growth mindset is having the ability to be able to grow and want to grow. See, fixed-minded people believe that skills are born. And people who grow believe that skills are built by your work ethics, by your progress, based on your efforts, based on what you put into it. And then those fixed-minded people believe that, you know, because you have talent, because you have, you know, potential, ambition, because you have all these things, or you're born in a wealthy household, even those who are born in wealthy or rich households, even if they have children, their children has to make an effort. Even parents can get them in the doors, right? Their parents can get them in the doors, but they still have to make an effort. So at the end of the day, a growth mindset, it requires effort, work, progress, you know, diligent, discipline, you know, it requires some work. A fixed mindset requires no work, don't require no growth, don't require you doing anything. And let me tell you, it's a fixed mindset in everything. So the process mindset is embracing the process of what you're going through, what you're experiencing, and though you may not be there yet, it's like I'm now, but I know I'll get there eventually. It's accepting the process of your journey, you know, accepting this process, because when you get to the point where you can accept and embrace the progress, the process, then you can get to a mindset of progress. Progress is the next stage. It's like, okay, well, I went through the process. Now I'm at, progress. I mean, I've improved and I've probably hit results. But the thing about results is you should never feel that you've grown so much that you don't have no room to grow. It's always room for improvement. The thing about progress is that, yes, you hit goal, you hit your dream. Yes, dreams don't ever change, but goals do. Your goals within your dreams will always change because you will always want to aspire to be greater in your dreams. Be greater at this, be greater at that. Just bump it up a lot. So it's a difference between progress and progress. Process is the wait period. It's what you're doing while you're waiting for the things to happen. Are you working? Are you investing time in yourself? Are you working on you? Progress is the result of all the effort you put into the process. It's the result of the process in the progress. So it's your effort made forward on into progress. So it's the results, but you have to keep working on it and keep it going because it doesn't stop there at the one goal. You have to keep it going, because you never quit growing. Your goals never stop, getting big. You just got to keep going. And it's not about the money. It's about, does this make you happy? Do you have a passion for it? Is this what you live for? Are you inspired to do this? Is this your lifestyle? Is this what you desire to do for the rest of your life? This is what it's about. It's not about the money, because whatever you're passionate about will give you money. You will naturally, obtain money through things you love if you know how to make an effort towards, maximize your skills and thinking and strategies on a money level. So business mindsets is like, you guys need to know that, keep it on a business level. People in a business atmosphere, you got to make sure that, you got to keep it open-minded for working with different people and, doing collabs. And, people may have an idea that you're interested in doing. Be open-minded to working with people. Make sure they're on the same page with you. Keep it strictly business, Don't be stubborn in business, okay? Because you gotta be able to get through many things in business, because things change and things come up, and you're like, this happens in business. Things that you never thought could happen in business, and in the industry of whatever business that you're in, you could see a lot of things that you never thought happened in business. So the best thing is keep an open mind and knowing that things do happen in a business atmosphere, business partners, business relationships. The best thing is to keep a focused mind on what you want, but also make sure that nothing ever, just pushes you out of your own mindset. Whatever it is you desire, make sure that you stay focused on it. It's good to keep open-minded about other ideas and working on different things with other business people, but stay in your zone, okay? Make sure that no box. Stay in your zone as far as what you're willing to do. But I'm not saying that you should limit yourself. That's why I say keep an open mind. Always be open-minded to new things. Same with health. It's like people want to work out, but they work out like 2 or 3 weeks and they don't see the results like this. That's the thing about the human mind. You don't see results when you want to see them, and you think it doesn't work. No, you haven't made a long enough effort for it to work anyway. Your process wasn't even long enough for you to get the progress. So if you're expecting results in a short period of time, this is not the lotto. Okay, you guys need to make an effort. You guys need to be patient. You guys need to really be focused on what it is that you desire and not make a rush for the success, because the success will come if you have a mind to work on yourself. Money mindset is being able to create more streams of income, more advocates, more ways to bring money in so that you're not always working for money. They call that financial freedom, financial literacy, just new ways of increasing your pay so that you're not always working for money. You don't want to always be the person who's working for money. Nowadays, you can't really work on, have this one 9 to 5 because it's not going to help you. It's not supporting you. It barely gets you by on your bills. You need to have the ability to increase your income in your home so that you and your family are solid and good. But it's all about your mindset and the way you think. Don't use words like I can't, or I won't, or I can never. It's not about whether you have the ability, the talent, the skill, or just the opportunities. Is about whether you're willing and whether you're not willing, whether you're willing or you're not willing, and are you willing to make an effort on the things you desire, because all those other things don't matter. You don't have to have the skill, you don't have to have the education, you don't have to have all these different things that they say that you have to have. All you have to do is have the will or not. Okay, because you either have it or you don't. And if you don't have that fire, passion, or desire, that undeniable belief or mindset that's going to set you on a top and set your family straight for a lifetime, then you're not prepared to have that growth moving forward mindset. Relationships mindset. Relationships are the true basic element of relationships is about giving, not taking. It's a growth thing. It's about abundance and growing and being fruitful together and multiplying, whatever the case may be. Let's not get all into that. But relationships are truly about growth and growing together. And when you're together with somebody, the blame game is a big thing and a big factor with many people, because each individual in the relationship want to blame this other spouse for, this and that. But if you don't take accountability for the things you said or the things you done or how you may treat it or act in the moment, and you always want to do the blame game, how is that ever taking accountability for yourself? Because at the end of the day, you guys are two individuals coming together to build a relationship, whether this is a partnership or a business ship. It doesn't really matter. Relationships all work the same. They require growth. They require effort. They require you being an understanding and an accountable individual and somebody who can, admit to their mistakes and move on from them, but also reflect and never do them again. So in relationships, it requires giving, and you have to be somebody willing to give. Now, if the relationship is somebody who is a taker and you got two takers together, that can fall apart like this. But relationships are the essential basics of giving. And if you can give in the abundance of, well, that person gave to me, I should give back. No, don't give in the idea that you gave and you expect that back. No, don't give any idea of expectations or beneficial needs or motives or reason. Give in the idea that you may help or you may get, see the growth in your partner. It's about growth, It's not about what you can get. It's not about what you can do if they give. It's not about motives. It's not about that. If you really sincerely care about the person that you're with, then when you're with this person, giving is the most important factor between the two of you. And when you both effectively give to each other out of the effectiveness and the abundance, then there can be a major, tremendous connection and growth in your relationship. And you can never have true problems in your relationship, because in relationships, the greatest factor of all time is how many crises and situations can you overcome together. It's not about how many wrongs the person done, nor how many rights they've done, nor how much they gave you. It's about how many things can you overcome together and how well can you get through it together. Can you be understanding and grow with this individual? So these are the mindsets. You got the fixed mindset, the growth mindset, the process mindset, the progress mindset. You got the business mindset, the money mindset, the health mindset, and the relationship mindset. You got many other mindsets, but be realistic in knowing that there's so many different fixed ideas, in our relationships, in our mindsets. There's fixed ideas in everything. So be mindful of these fixed ideas that keeps and prevents you from growing. Please never limit yourself from growth, okay? Because we all need it. We're like plants and seeds. We need water, we need sun, we need soil, we need things that help us grow. And if we limit ourselves, how will we get the things that we need? You must never limit yourself to anything in this life whatsoever. And never be too prideful to get help from anybody, okay? Because you can learn from anyone. I'm serious. You can learn from anyone, whether that be learning in a way that doesn't require you to actually experience, or a way of, experiencing. You actually going to do exactly what that person done, and then you experience the same results or success or outcome they did. So, or you can learn some things from people without actually necessarily having the experience, because not every experience is worthy of experience. I'm just saying, I'm an empath. I feel the energy of, people suffering. I necessarily don't want to feel the suffering myself. If I can feel your suffering, I don't want to feel the circumstance of that situation for myself, being that I already seen the result that you got. Why would I want that result too? So it's all about being wise in your decisions and making a wise choice for your life. So when in success, the different mindsets are, the difference between people who are successful and people who are not are, successful people aren't fixed-minded. They are growth-minded, and they believe that with effort, with progress, they built their skills. They built whatever. They work on it. People who are fixed-minded, who has talents, who have skills, they have a fixed mind. And it takes them a long time to figure it out. But once they overcome the fact that just because you are born with some skills doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to succeed with those skills. You have to make an effort in this life in order to succeed. Otherwise, you will just be stuck at the bottom. It's all about mentality and the way you think. And if you're not trying to think big, your thinking is too small. It's time to grow up and live a little. Let's try and live up, you guys. Let's have a prosperous day. I love you guys. Peace.